Today we're diving into the most legendary Jordan brand collaborations of all time. From high fashion to skate culture to heartfelt storytelling, these collabs didn't just create hype, they made history. Let's break down the most iconic Air Jordan collabs year by year, starting all the way back in 2005, and see how each one left its mark on sneaker culture. Let's get into it. Collaboration in sneakers is all about two things: hype and mutual benefit. When Jordan Brand links up with a boutique, an artist, or a designer, it's not just about the kicks. It's about crossing into new territory, building new stories, and expanding both audiences. For the collab partner, it's a massive boost in visibility. And for Jordan Brand, it shows they're willing to let others take the wheel, and sometimes steer the Jumpman into places even Beaverton wouldn't expect. For 20 years now, Jordan collabs have gone beyond just limited edition shoes. They've been culture-shifting moments. Let's take it year by year and highlight the ones that define the game. First up, we've got the 2005 Undefeated Air Jordan 4. Jordan Brand could have stopped doing collabs after year one, and people would still remember it as iconic, thanks to the two sneakers that kicked things off. Even with Eminem's strong ties to the brand, the spotlight belongs to the collaboration that started it all, Undefeated's Air Jordan 4. As MJ's on-court sneakers became more accepted off the court, this bold military green, orange, and black colorway sparked new creative possibilities for the AJ4, and really for the entire Jordan line. Like it or not, there's no Travis Scott, no Ma Maniere, no We the Best Jordans without Undefeated setting the tone from day one. Next up, the 2007 Doernbecher Air Jordan 2, Sheridan Brinton. Back in 2003, Nike partnered with OHSU Doernbecher Children's Hospital to launch a unique initiative, letting young patients design sneakers to help raise funds for the hospital. By 2007, the Doernbecher Freestyle program expanded to retail releases, giving sneakerheads a chance to support the cause while bringing more attention and donations to the effort. That same year marked a major milestone, the first ever Doernbecher Air Jordan, designed by Sheridan Brinton. His take on the Air Jordan 2 flipped the script completely with green paisley, black and yellow accents, and $sign graphics. It might seem tame today, but back in the 2000s, that kind of design was way ahead of its time. 2008, Eminem Air Jordan 2, The Way I Am, released exclusively to members of the now-retired Jordan Flight Club. Eminem's second collaboration gave him the chance to pay tribute to his favorite Air Jordan, the 2. Featuring lyrics from his hit The Way I Am written across the mudguard and ankle, this pair felt deeply personal, not to MJ, but to M himself. With only 313 pairs in existence, it remains one of the rarest Air Jordans ever made, and still a holy grail for collectors today. 2009. Doernbecher Air Jordan 6. Jordan Dark's Air Jordan 6 features a striking blue suede upper with two powerful numbers stitched in, 06 and 08, marking the start and end of his chemotherapy journey. That bold blue base is accented with vibrant red and gold details on the tongue and lining, pushing the boundaries of what we typically see on the AJ6, a model that's usually more reserved in its color choices. His design didn't just turn heads, it became one of the most beloved and sought-after releases in the entire Doernbecher lineup. In fact, demand was so high, it got a retro in 2019. 2010. Vashtie Air Jordan 2. When Vashtie was given the chance to design her own Air Jordan, she had her heart set on the Air Jordan 3, her personal favorite. But with the 25th anniversary of the AJ2 approaching, Jordan Brand offered her that silhouette instead. Rather than see it as a setback, Vashtie embraced the challenge and delivered an elegant, forward-thinking take on the Air Jordan 2 that still resonates with modern sneakerheads. Though her collaboration was only released in kids' sizes, it marked a major moment. The first ever Jordan collaboration by a woman. Her work opened the door for future trailblazers like Alalee May and Melody Asani to bring fresh perspectives to a space that's long been dominated by men. And seriously, Jordan Brand, it's time to retro these in adult sizes. 2011, Dave White Air Jordan 1, Wings for the Future. Often referred to as the UK's Andy Warhol, Artist Dave White draws inspiration from pop culture, including sneakers. In 2011, he teamed up with Jordan Brand to help launch their Wings community outreach program by designing a bold, one-of-a-kind Air Jordan 1. Whether it was a nod to American patriotism or just a desire to do something totally fresh, White's design made waves. The standout detail? A gold-dipped toe box that looked like it came straight out of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But unlike the cartoon shoe that didn't survive the dip, these Jordans thrived, raising $23,000 to support Wings initiatives. 2012, SoleFly Jordan Spizike. To mark their second anniversary, Miami-based boutique SoleFly dropped a special friends and family edition of the Jordan Spizike, decked out in a Miami Hurricanes-inspired colorway. It wasn't a public release, but it definitely got people talking. This collaboration helped put SoleFly on the map, thanks in part to their close ties with Jordan Brand and the string of heat they'd go on to release in the years that followed. Oh, and yes, the SoleFly Spizike also made our list of the greatest Jordan Spizikes of all time. Fun fact, SoleFly's owner, Carlos Prieto, happens to be Michael Jordan's brother-in-law. Not a bad connection to have. 2013, Doernbecher AJ5, Isaac Arzate. It makes perfect sense that one of the most coveted Doernbecher Air Jordans came from a true hooper. Isaac Arzate was a passionate basketball player who suffered cardiac arrest on the court in January 2012. During his recovery at Doernbecher Children's Hospital, he began sketching ideas for what would become his own Air Jordan 5. Tragically, Isaac passed away just a few months later after a second heart attack. As a tribute, Nike and his family brought his vision to life. The final sneaker features a sleek black patent leather upper, overlaid with a poem Isaac wrote just one day before his passing, printed in black ink across the shoe, making it one of the most powerful and personal designs in the entire collection. 2014, Fragment Design Air Jordan 1. When it comes to pushing the boundaries of Jordan retros, Fragment Design's Air Jordan 1 isn't exactly groundbreaking. It doesn't have the storytelling punch of the Slam Dunk 6s or the wear-away creativity of Lance Mountain's 1s. On the surface, it's essentially a black toe AJ1 with red swapped for royal blue and a small, debossed Fragment logo on the heel. But despite those subtle tweaks, the Fragment 1 became an instant legend. It never even hit shelves before selling out and dominating the resale market. Its massive popularity earned it a well-deserved spot on our list of the top 10 Air Jordan 1s of all time. 2015, Supreme Air Jordan 5 Pack. Supreme's long-running reign over streetwear and hype culture gave them the freedom to do just about anything with their collaborations. While some critics called their designs too minimal, that didn't stop fans from camping out for days just to snag the latest release. Few drops illustrated that power better than their trio of Air Jordan 5s in white, black, and desert camo. So what made them supreme? Honestly, not much. Just branding on the netting and swapping MJ's iconic 23 for 94, a nod to Supreme's founding year. But as expected, that was more than enough. Maybe not by today's standards. Supreme might feel dead in 2025, but writing them off completely would be a mistake. 2016, Laika Air Jordan 15, Kubo and the Two Strings. For the record, even Tinker Hatfield, the iconic designer behind many of the greatest Air Jordans ever, has admitted that the Air Jordan 15 was his least favorite creation. But in 2016, he got a rare second chance thanks to the animated film Kubo and the Two Strings, produced by Laika Studios. Drawing inspiration from the movie's central theme of duality, Tinker reimagined the 15 with a mismatched red and blue colorway to represent opposing forces. The biggest transformation, though, came with the tongue, replaced by a sleek zip-up collar. Traditionalists weren't too thrilled, while others praised the bold redesign, keeping the Air Jordan 15 as polarizing as ever. 2017, Virgil Abloh Air Jordan 1, the 10. Long before the off-white Jordan 1s became a mainstay in sneaker culture, Virgil Abloh's first major collaboration with Nike came in the form of the 10, a groundbreaking collection that reimagined 10 of the brand's most iconic silhouettes. His take on the Air Jordan 1 Chicago felt instantly familiar, but a closer look revealed the genius behind it. Guided by his 3% rule, the belief that changing just 3% of a design can make it feel entirely new, Virgil added signature touches like exposed stitching, deconstructed panels, bold Helvetica text, and of course the now iconic zip tie. It may have felt like more than a 3% shift, but either way, the impact was undeniable. Many still consider it the most influential Jordan collaboration since the legendary Undefeated 4s. 2018, Travis Scott Air Jordan 4. Although Travis Scott's partnership with Nike and Jordan Brand kicked off in 2017, it was his 2018 Air Jordan 4, inspired by the Houston Oilers, that truly set the tone. The message was clear. The Flame was here to claim his place in the sneaker game. Sure, powder blue on an AJ4 wasn't as groundbreaking in 2018 as Undefeated's olive green version was back in 2005, but try telling that to Travis's passionate fanbase. The Travis Scott AJ4 earned the number 7 spot on the list of best Air Jordan 4s of all time, thanks in large part to the overwhelming support it received. A strong indicator of just how influential Scott was about to become in the world of sneakers. 2019, Travis Scott Air Jordan 1. Critics of Travis Scott's Jordan collaborations often point to the reverse swoosh as proof that his designs aren't all that groundbreaking. Sure, flipping the swoosh isn't a brand new concept. Nike's done it before. But what skeptics overlook is the undeniable hype Travis brings. Anyone could reverse the swoosh on an Air Jordan 1. But if Jordan Brand had dropped it as a standard release with no Travis connection or marketing push, it likely wouldn't have made waves. Add Travis, his Cactus Jack branding, and a devoted fan base that buys everything he touches, and suddenly it's a cultural moment. It even raises an interesting question. Does the reverse swoosh qualify under Virgil Abloh's 3% rule? 2020, Dior Air Jordan 1. The Dior Air Jordan 1 collaboration can be seen in two ways, either as the peak of mainstream awareness for Jordan retros, especially the ones, or as the start of their decline. Dropped during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the world was mostly indoors and riding a huge wave of Michael Jordan nostalgia thanks to The Last Dance, people had both the time and disposable income to push these $2,000 sneakers resale prices into the 5-figure range. Even with a relatively large release of 8,500 pairs, it became headline news anytime someone actually rocked a pair on social media. Whether premium Italian leather and a monogram swoosh justify the steep price is up for debate, but there's no denying the cultural moment this collaboration created. 2021, Off-White Air Jordan 2 Low. When early images of Off-White's Air Jordan 2 collaboration leaked, the reaction was mostly underwhelming. While the AJ2 was Michael Jordan's second signature shoe, it hasn't historically held the same status as other early Jordans. So when word got out that Virgil Abloh was working on the 2s instead of more popular models like the 3s or 6s, many fans were disappointed. That changed once Virgil shared the story behind the design. From the distinctive cracked midsoles to the printed Michael Jordan signatures, the sneaker was a precise tribute to a pair MJ actually wore, now preserved in Nike's DNA archives. Released in early November 2021, the project took on a bittersweet note as Abloh sadly passed away later that month at just 41 years old. 2022, a Ma Maniere Air Jordan 4. One common criticism in today's saturated collaboration market is that the storytelling has faded. Clearly, James Whitner and Ma Maniere didn't get that memo. Their collaborations with Jordan Brand are rich in narrative, weaving deeply personal themes that spotlight the experiences of Black families, especially Black women. The Air Jordan 4 in violet ore stands out with its refined, understated suede upper, offering a sense of quiet luxury in contrast to the louder, flashier designs of other collaborations. Subtle yet powerful messages appear on the heel tabs. It's not about the shoes, a nod to a legendary Nike ad, and it's about where you're going. If recent years are any indication, Whitner and Ma Maniere aren't just here to stay, they're shaping the future of Jordan Brand. 2023, Nike SB Air Jordan 4, Pine Green. Calling a Nike SB Air Jordan collab a collaboration might sound odd at first, like Coke teaming up with Sprite, since both fall under the same brand umbrella. But there's more beneath the surface. Skate culture and the Air Jordan 1 have been intertwined for years, with multiple SB tag Jordan 1s already making perfect sense. So when Nike SB set its sights on the Air Jordan 4, some fans were initially confused. The choice felt unexpected, until the skate-specific modifications were revealed. Suddenly, it all made sense. Even the colorway tapped into retro vibes, despite its bold use of green, a shade that, ironically, Michael Jordan has never been particularly fond of. 2024, Nina Chanel Abney Air Jordan 3. 2 years after stripping the Air Jordan 2 Low down to its essence, designer Nina Chanel Abney came back to shake things up again, this time with the Air Jordan 3. Dressed in multiple shades of green, the canvas and suede upper is a visual curveball when compared to almost every other AJ3 to date. The unconventional approach doesn't stop there. Rope laces, chenille detailing on the Nike Air heel tab, and a tiny orange Jumpman tag push it even further left field. The only familiar element? The off-white sail midsole that helps balance out the bold color palette. The result is a truly unique take on the Air Jordan 3, and a strong case for why Nina needs to revisit the Jordan catalog again soon. 2025, Undefeated Air Jordan 4 reissue. With the year a little over halfway done, there are plenty of contenders for the title of Best Jordan Collaboration already. Nigel Sylvester's Jordan 4 featured plenty of old-school activations that got people coming out for the sneaker in droves. Union went back to the concept that elevated them to new heights. And Swarovski, well, they slapped a bunch of crystals on a pair of J's and called it a day. As enticing as it would be to call them the best of the year so far, the anticipation for the return of the sneaker that started it all is undeniable. There are a handful of changes that distinguish them from the OG, but because this will be more widely available and be on the feet of more sneakerheads, don't be surprised if in a few years this is recognized by the younger generation as the canonical Undefeated 4s. That's our list of the best Air Jordan collabs ever, year by year. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss one you think deserved the top spot? Drop a comment and let's talk sneakers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. More heat is coming your way. Catch you in the next one.